I know you walk around with this crystal ball, and you have this incredible insight, especially with Wikipedia. You were able to do it before many people saw it. What does the future of the internet look like, in your opinion?
I always say I'm a carpenter, not an architect, so I can build things, and I like to build things, but if I knew what the next big thing on the internet is, I could start building it right now. So.
If you can't build it, what would you wish for? What would you wish for?
Well, I mean, I guess what I wish for and what I fear are sort of two sides of the same thing, the positive and negative version. I wish for example, the Great Firewall of China to come down and for China to have an open internet. I'm not that optimistic about it, but I'm more optimistic than most people. I think the Chinese will eventually begin to realize that it's not really working for them and that they will find a better approach. Some of the concerns I have, the internet has been an amazing open platform where anyone can go and start a new website. It's not a closed platform, and so I look at various developments that are slightly more walled garden. I'm not that worried about some of them, so people are worried about Facebook becoming a walled garden now that they're doing deals with publishers. Is everybody just going to go to Facebook and not go outside of Facebook? Because I don't think so, but I think we should keep an eye on that. And there's things like the app model. So the App Store model, where everything on your phone has to be approved by Apple or Google in their App Store, which has some certain benefits. They do a decent job of keeping out malware and spam, although they just had a major problem at the Apple Store this week. But the downside of that is that now you have a choke point where one company controls your entire ecosystem, and that's problematic. So a lot of people worry about net neutrality, which I do think is an important issue. And the fears people have about net neutrality is, well, what if your cable company or your ISP starts blocking Skype because they also want to sell you phone service, or they block Wikipedia because they've got a for sale encyclopedia? I'm not seeing a lot of movement in that direction. I mean, there are some interesting battles going on with Netflix and Verizon. We're having a big battle, and so that's the first time I've seen a real sort of fight about it. But at the same time, everybody's, that's a big issue people are going on about, and nobody seems as concerned that Apple's got complete control of everything that goes on your iPhone, and if it competes with an Apple product, they won't let you do it. So those are the kinds of things that, if we're not careful, then suddenly, instead of being a world where somebody like me can just say, oh, I'm going to get a server and I'm going to start, I have this idea, I'm going to gather 20 people together and I'm going to start typing an encyclopedia. Do you have to get pre-authorized by somebody to be able to do it? And that could be a problem. I'm just a very optimistic person. I don't think any one company could ever really get control of everything. It's just not possible. Still, we should as consumers, we should think about these things.